Okay, I literally just had to present the camera. Cody, what you just said seemed a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring with you your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyways, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? Got a problem with that? Yeah, because I think he took... Oh, they actually do have a box under his feet. That's funny. So, you did have your camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were busy watching. Okay, we got the scrapbook for that one. So that's the point of the scrapbook. Yeah, I have my camera with me, but I was glued to the action and couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai... He'd go for the bad guys, wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Rocks and rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. Wait, is it the... Oh, come on! Is it really gonna be this annoying? Alright, fine. So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. Glued, couldn't take my eyes off of it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away not even once. No! Okay then, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes to the bad guy, Ram. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah! What sort of person was the bad guy? I told you, a person! He was a person! How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? Samurai chop, samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops! How should I play this? Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part? What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that being vague... Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a giant fan of Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the fight to a climax? He couldn't watch it. He was watching something else. Show evidence. He couldn't watch it because there was no fight. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Well, come on. Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear with the boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Ugh. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Oh no, I have evidence. This? Nope. You missed the climax fight because it was something else, probably. Okay, I don't know what exactly it's asking for me right now. Mr. Wright explained himself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Come on, think of something, think of something! Mr. Wright, please refrain. Okay. Is it the scrapbook? Oh. Shoot. Okay, hold on. Shoot, I wanted to go back to read because I thought that for the fake. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with his operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize that there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a photo. But, having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he hid more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Yeah, means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hawkins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a photo of the fight. Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the evil villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Honest. Hairball. Ugh. Anything strange to this testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyways. Hairball, what I call it. Yeah, you're right. Like, coughing up. Frog stuck in your throat. Pops! Yeah, I called you Pop, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify! 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 Steel Samurai had just escaped the clutches of the evil villain. So, you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? Well... I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all. Yeah! I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have, once I got the lens open too. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one. Yeah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How do you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hawkins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them all. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that? Becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon. Has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what that kid's all about. Alright, Pop, Steel Samurai. Oh, shoot. Okay, is this where the scrapbook comes in? Or do I ask to see the camera? Okay, it is the book. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow with Zam. I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you will just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path the Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hawkins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. You find this very odd, Your Honor. Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would have expected to see a photo of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No! Wait, no way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The photos were below it. He erased them by mistake. The Steel Samurai didn't win. The Steel Samurai did not win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why I couldn't delete those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeats the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses! He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There's a reason why he lied and told us that he didn't take a photo. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet, to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth! Order! I will have order! Witness! Cody, is that true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw! Ah! Oh, good job, Judge. You made the kid cry. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. Looks like he has milk coming out of his eyes. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. But he didn't move. Ah! I can't do crying. Order! 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 What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim! Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what is going on? Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? Hammer was the victim, Steel Samurai was the victim. There was no victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying that man in the costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera! What? Show us, quick! No way, man! None of you gonna look at me like that! No! Here, this is it. Well, looking at this photo, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I look at that photo once more, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decision. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts that we all see in this photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Oh, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible! Huh? What is this all about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court! I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in the photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate of the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Here at Studio 2. I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer was there and the path was blocked. As I may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of the death. During that break, Mrs. Salmonella and Ms. De Vesquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to the studio went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person in that security guard, Miss Olbag saw, was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume, then went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did this to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? No, they're surprised suddenly. I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table of the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I may have an idea. Fingerprints the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If I claim the true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceeding to the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we have previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did not have... And those in the studio did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answer for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. (2:47 p.m.) Defense Lobby number 1. Whew! That was a close one. You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go and make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Oh, we're going on to day 3. Well, that will be for another time. So, yes, we will continue on with the investigation on, technically, day 2. The 3rd day of investigation, but it's the 2nd day of the trial and everything, so how does that actually count? Oh well, we'll continue this another time.